think you should be.
What's going on YouTube? Hayden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video we will be looking at Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, as well as Lunyr to Bitcoin. So shout out to Mick Bain for commenting his top altcoin. If you guys would like to be shouted out in tomorrow's video, please make sure to subscribe and turn on post notifications, as well as leave a comment below telling me what your top altcoin is. Otherwise, let's get on with the episode. So right now I'm on the cryptocurrency market cap, or the coin market cap, and I'm refreshing the page quickly so we can get a better view as to what is going on. Hopefully what you guys notice is this market cap of $434 billion. That's a lot of freaking money that we've been watching slowly go into the market. 434, I believe that's almost like 34 or $30 billion added since yesterday, which is absolutely wild. Bitcoin dominance again becoming extremely low. We usually see it at around 45%. To see it at 37 is pretty low. So definitely money is moving into crypto, and let's kind of figure out where. So Bitcoin, though, is up 6% at almost $9,500, which is pretty freaking awesome. We're going to hit 10,000 soon, I think. Ethereum at 704, up 10%. Ripple up 9% at 95 cents. We have EOS at $15, up 35% on the day. That's absolutely insane. Litecoin up almost 9%, 8.58 at $165 or $164. And Cardano's up. We have Tron up at 7 cents, a little over 7 cents. Otherwise, everything seems to be going quite well. Some cryptos are down, Verge is down, which is interesting. But for the remainder and the majority, everything's up almost 30%. Some cryptos. That's pretty freaking awesome. So hopefully, I was reading a lot of your comments from yesterday's video, and that was absolutely awesome to see what you guys were saying. We got a lot to talk about, guys. There's a lot to look at for cryptocurrency, and there's a lot of big plays that are happening right now. Hopefully, you can see right off the bat here what I'm talking about. This is Litecoin on the daily, and what we're looking at right now is this was a huge resistance level, guys. This high-low middle moving average was a huge resistance for Litecoin, and for all the cryptos in that matter. And our biggest struggle was whether or not we could break above here and use this as support. And guess what? We finally did. We have now broken above it, retesting or testing 165 as resistance. And then there is a line at 168 that is also resistance. So I'm just going to drag it out, and you can see the resistance right here at the top, resistance at the bottom. You can see at the bottom we have it here. Just a lot of resistance across the board for this level we're at right now. But you know what? I think we're doing okay. We did break above here, which is what was needed. We're looking for some consolidation right now, though, because we can't just continue going up higher. I'd like to see us go above this red band on the high-low middle moving average. But whether we do or not is really fine for right now. What we're looking to see, though, is some consolidation. We need to pull more to the right. You'll notice we are almost overbought on the RSI, but we need to pull more to the right, I think. You'll notice last time we did that, we retested, fell, and then used this support again and broke up higher. That's what we're looking for right now. Again, we're looking for it to come back down, bounce off the support, and continue bringing us higher into the 180 region and up. Now, we look at the, let's do the weekly right now and just check this out. So interesting enough, you can see that we are making good progress breaking out of this pennant flag. Very similar to the breakout we had earlier based on this one. So you can see we're doing that right now. Obviously, this is the weekly chart, so these candles do take a while to form. But for the most part, we're going up. And even looking on the Tom DeMark sequential, we are still in that one candle, and we are making good progress. The one candle should close above the 6th candle, and we should hopefully get a second candle that brings us even higher, hopefully up into the 200 range. That's what we're looking for right now. But otherwise, we're looking really freaking good. Hopefully you guys have made out on that play. We're now looking at Litecoin on the 4-hour chart. And you'll notice that on the 4-hour, we can clearly, hopefully, make out this nice trend line right here. that Litecoin seems to favor out of all the trend lines on the board right now. You'll notice it started all the way pretty much in the beginning of April, and we've used it as resistance quite a few times, but the roles have reversed right now, and we're starting to use it as an uptrend. Obviously, the 4-hour high-low middle moving average is trying to catch up with the price, but when we look at this way right now, what we're seeing is support right here, and then we have this burst, or this shot up higher, and we also see it here. And we're looking for some consolidation, if not a pullback. So if you do see a pullback, guys, and we hit around the 150, 153 area, don't be worried, because it's natural and it's needed, because we are slightly oversold right now on the 4 hours, so we could see some consolidation and some slight pullback. But again, you'll notice these two charts right here. You can see, sorry, these two lines of resistance we have right here acting as support. Pulling it out more, you can just see there we have it here, here. It's pretty much all across the board. You can see right here we have the two touches. It's a small, you can see here again, and then the support. So it's a small resistance. It's not something we should have an issue with getting above, especially now that we are building up a lot of momentum, and the fact that the coin market cap has broken 400,000, it's a lot easier now for us to hit 500 or $500 billion. It'll be a lot easier. You'll notice the volume, though, is now $33 billion, so there's a lot of new money coming into the market right now. Litecoin's volume is slowly moving up, only 600 million into the currency right now. You'll notice EOS is at 3 billion, which is pretty wild for where it's at right now. Very interesting, though. But looking onto Litecoin again, I want to go back to the daily, and you'll see what our next path is to test. Our next goal will be this red band. If we can get around above the red band, it'll be good support. You can see we have the green band right now as support, but now we're looking to get above this red band. Now, I don't think we're going to just shoot up. If we do, that's awesome, but it's also means that we're going to have to slightly pull back, I think, for right now. Yes, in the past, we did blast past that right here. You'll notice we did get above it, and then we blasted past. But, again, we needed to get above this red band. So that's what we're looking for. There's two things pretty much what we're looking for right now. Two things. We're looking to get above this red band, and then we're also looking for this green band to cross over the red. Those are two indications that we are going to continue going up, and we're going to go up high. You can see when we crossed over right here, that indicated we were going to go up, and that's what happened. We pretty much were very flat. Yes, there was some movement up higher, but nothing like crazy like this. But that happened right when we crossed over. Right here on the 22nd, we crossed over, and then all of like a few days later, we just blasted up. So it's a good indicator that we're going to keep going higher. And then you can notice when we started to pull back, that's when the red band crossed over, indicating we were going to continue going down. So it's very interesting, and you guys can play with that a little bit. But like I said, what we're looking for is for this to probably consolidate. So what I'd like to see in a perfect world is for this to consolidate this way and then break us up higher like that into that region. Now, again, for you new subscribers who are new to the channel, we are almost at 2,000, so that's absolutely awesome. I did want to show you guys a quick price prediction of where I can see this headed. Basically, what you do is you take the price level and you scale it up to the breakout, which is right around the 460 mark, I'd say. So around 455% jump. Now you move this over to the breakout point, which is right around here, and then we scale this up 455% around. So we're looking right here at around a $760 Litecoin. That's the possibility. Very possible due to the percentage of a jump this goes. And even if we just took the price, if we just chose the price, this was only... Even then, like, this is a $337 jump. If we move this over here, Hold on. And we did a $330 jump. We're pretty much still looking at a $450 Litecoin. And now I'm playing this very, very, very conservative. I'm playing it very conservative. So my $700 estimate for a Litecoin is a conservative guess. There are a lot of people who are saying that we could see over $1,000 Litecoin in 2018. Very possible. Now that we are out of that downtrend, you'll notice, now that we are broken above this downtrend right here, it's pretty much just, we should be going right up. Now again, this is the weekly chart, so it's going to take a while to get there, a few weeks, but over time, you know, we could see this movement happen in May or June. So definitely be prepared, guys. I do think we have finally gotten out of that downtrend. Pretty much the price just keeps going up is a good indicator that we are out of it. And there will be some pullbacks, but be prepared, because I do think the best is yet to come. And keep hodling and holding on to your Litecoin, because I think that's the smartest move. Keep it right here. You notice what we're looking for, either consolidation and eventually a break above the red band. But moving on to Bitcoin right now, we're doing the same thing, making absolutely awesome progress. You'll notice there might be a slight pullback because we are trading overbought on the RSI, but we are freaking pumping, and we got to the bands, the high, low, middle moving average, like I told you guys we would. For Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Ethereum, I told you we need to go back up and retest the high, low, middle moving averages. And I told you we would see a $9,500 Litecoin. I told you, I told you, I told you. And that's where we are. And we broke above the red band too, which is a freaking awesome indicator to see. Again, our next step is probably to trade sideways a little bit. You can notice that these breakouts trade sideways, breakout, trade sideways, breakout, trade sideways. So we could probably see a 2 or 3 days of consolidation trading sideways before we can see another burst up. Checking out where we're hitting resistance. This is a clear-cut resistance level right here. You can see where that bottom was. That's a foreshore one. So I'm going to leave that one there. And then is there another one? There are some higher, like you can see right here how this cuts across. You know, this one is a good one up here, but that's quite up there. I feel like we would see some resistance before then. So maybe something along the lines of like this area, how we cross right here, how we've tested it, and then we've tested it here as well. So I'd say that's about right. So our next step after breaking that is to trade sideways and then pop around the 10,000. Yeah, that's where I'd say the resistance is, right around the $10,000 mark. That's our next goal. And I think we're headed there, and I think we're headed there pretty damn quickly because we were almost at $9,600. Moving on to another favorite is Ethereum, doing the same exact thing, breaking above the red band right now. And what we are looking for is, again, some consolidation, some trading sideways. And we're also looking for a green band to cross over the red, indicating a more bullish market. Now, if this doesn't indicate a bullish market already, I really don't know what is. I was telling you guys, be mindful. We are going to see this move up. You can check my videos from like 2 or 3 weeks ago. I was telling you, get ready for this zone right here. We're going to get a pop, and we're going to go right to this high, low, middle moving average. And that's where we went. That's where we went. I can't really say much more than that. Otherwise, there is resistance that we are trying to break. I'm just drawing other lines that I'm noticing. But for sure, there are some interesting ones on the board. Like this whole region right here seems to be resistance. You know, right here and right here. That's a channel right now that Ethereum is trying to break. So just gonna scale this up. But what I've noticed too is they all seem to have their own support level, like something that's keeping it stable, and that's good. And then we can start trading sideways. And if we trade sideways for like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like at least 6 or 7 days, it'll lower or cool us down on the RSI, and then we can continue going higher. And you'll notice on the weekly, we're nowhere near being oversold like we were, overbought like we were in the past. So I'm almost contingent on seeing the price shoot up. And then let's just figure out what the price level could be for Ethereum, sorry. 316%, we move that over to the breakout, which is right here. And we move this up to a 316% jump. And we're looking at a $1,700 Litecoin. Sorry guys, I don't know, I'm just thinking about it so much. A $1,700 Ethereum, that's what we're looking at. And that's absolutely phenomenal. And you can see that they're all kind of in sync with each other. Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Ethereum are all in sync, which is a good indication that they're all going to move up. It's not like just one is fluke. They're all seemingly synced together. So that's a good tip too. Now on to Lunyr. Interesting chart. Can we look at the weekly and draw something nice? Clearly the downtrend and then a pop upward. So we could just slap on a few lines right now. Obviously one being right there. And then you can see the downtrend into a pop. Check out the TD sequential and see what we are looking at. Obviously there are no lines. Interesting. Now onto the daily. Let's see if that was accurate, because that looks pretty accurate to me, those lines so far. Yeah, I'd say that's pretty freaking accurate. You can see how this cuts across, and then we popped out of that. So Lunyr is looking pretty nice. You can see that break, that downtrend right here, this descending triangle. There were some flukes here, but for the most part we hugged this line, hit support down here, and broke up off of it. Where we're going is tough. I'd say we're literally chilling at a resistance right now, basically right at the bottom right there, that we're using as, I don't know if I'd say support or resistance yet, but I'd say support right now. We're kind of bouncing off of it. And then we may go up higher. Where? I think this will be the next zone it has trouble with, right around that area, so we'll see. But as for investing right now, I would say hold off, because this does seem to be a relevant crypto, like it's a new crypto, so it's hard to compare it to what its specific channel is and what it specifically does. But it is moving up, and I'd say it's probably going to stay in between this channel right here until it can find some type of support trend, because this doesn't seem to be the nicest out of the bunch. It does work. It's possible that it's going to continue this pattern up higher on the daily, so keep an eye out for that too. But definitely for right now, I can see it consolidating until it reaches maybe this support right here, and then it could probably have a chance to grow up and go higher. But otherwise, that's going to sum up the video for today, guys. If you like what you saw, please leave a comment below telling me what your top altcoin is, as well as like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.